So in this little tutorial here, we are gonna link the player health UI with the how much health we actually have. So when we take damage, we can see how close we are to die, and it will go down and down and down and follow our health. So let's actually change so when we take damage, we can see it on our player UI. So as you can see, I also did this a bit smaller for the enemy and the action bar. And when I get more time, I will fix more of this to make it even smaller. But yeah. Uh, so let's hook up the player health with the UI. So what we're gonna do is we will add a couple of things to our project. So because we're going to use the UI, we can say using Unity engine.ui and using uh, text mesh pro because the text is the text mesh pro text. And then we will have a few variables that we need. So we have the serialized field, private image, and the reason we're gonna need the image is for taking the health bar. So it's the health image. And then we have also a serialized field, public, and gonna be text mesh pro UGI like this, and we're gonna call it AP text, set it equals to null, and because we want to start to sync this, so we're gonna do a bit like we did on the enemy. So we're gonna take this sync, this one, sync var hook, and put it here, and then we're gonna go back again and take this function void on UI change, copy paste that into our player health here, and you can see that this text doesn't fit with the text I just wrote. So I'm just gonna change that, and then we don't have any mistakes here. Just make sure that health points is called the same up here. And the reason I cannot use this is because we are not using a mirror, and we are not added as a network behavior yet, so like that. And the next part we're gonna add is we're gonna need a private float current fill. So that's how much the health bar will be filled. And we're actually gonna change this one to current health points. That apply. And then we're gonna make a new serialized field, float max health points. That, and we can, let's say this one is equal to 100f, and we're gonna remove this line, like that. And I think that will be all we need up here. Can just make a little bit of space here, that. And then in the start function, do we have a start function? Don't really have a start function, so let's make one. Let's write public void start, and we're gonna say current health points. Sorry, current health point. Damn, current health points is equal to max health points, like that. And we're gonna say if the text, AP text, is not equal to null, well then we're gonna say AP text dot text is equal to max health points plus like this. You can also just leave in like the current health point if you just want a number. Um, But this way you get the max number like 100, and you get this backslash, and you get what your current health is. So it kind of depends what style you want, and at a later point you can like add in that if they can click on, it's gonna show up like this, or if they click it off, they show the other way. Or you can show it in like percent and stuff like that. But for now we do this one option, and then we add the this one. We need to do the same. So here we say max health points plus that. So it kind of does the same on the UI change. And then when we take damage, we need to do a bit of stuff here. So let's say that current fill, how much the the fill meter is full will be equal to current health points divided by max health points, and I will show later why. And we're gonna say health image dot fill amount is equal to current fill, like that. Um, let's just close it down. Open our ready to compile and go into prefabs, player, that, and under the player we have the health player like here, and we have max health is 100. Gonna change into that one into 100 start, and then we need the image and the text. So on our player health level, we have the health frame, health background, and here we have the health image. Let's put that in, and here we have the text, and we put that in. And just to go through why we did that by dividing the current health with the max health is because we set this one to filled, so we need a number between 0 and 1, and that way we get a number between that. So let's test it out. Probably, let's see. So this number is going down, the fill amount is going down, and if we go here and get some more damage on us, you can see that we are starting to get a lot of damage on us. So now this player health bar is synchronizing how much health we have. Yeah, and maybe just to be sure, we can do an update. I think we're gonna add that later. Like right now, we don't have anything that preventing us to get over 100 or over our max health, but I think we'll add that later when we're doing some health regen and stuff like that. But this was just to start the first one, then we later gonna add mana and stuff. But I think the next one we're gonna make the enemy UI work with the enemy health. So when you select someone, you see the UI and you can see their health go up and down.